Earth houses a potential 40 trillion tons of uranium, and if we weaponized it, it would cause an extinction event unlike any other in recorded history. Before you reach for your apocalypse gear and make peace, you should know that not all of that uranium is accessible or usable. The World Nuclear Association notes that uranium is a relatively common element in the crust of the Earth, much more common than in the Earth's mantle. It is a metal approximately as common as tin or zinc, and it is a constituent of most rocks and even of the sea. Uranium, by appearance, is a simple metal that is usually some variation of yellow or green in color. The value of uranium is its natural radioactivity. Not everything is Chernobyl. Although there have been several nuclear accidents, and a few that qualified as disasters, the majority of the work associated with nuclear power is safe and well regulated. There have been 2 known instances of nuclear technology being weaponized, both were propagated by the United States against Japan. It is, however, interesting to mention that the radioactive material polonium was utilized to assassinate Alexander Litvinenko, but that is another story for another day. The relative lifespan, since we collectively decided to place a moratorium on nuclear bombs, has been one that is safe and reliable. The accidents have been caused by human error in the case of the infamous Chernobyl, or unpredictable effects secondary to natural disasters in the case of Fukushima. Those safety precautions, by the way, are now globally in place in nuclear power stations and the procedural gold standard for operation of those facilities. Now the scary stuff. In some remote universe where we could possibly pool resources to refine even half of the Earth's uranium potential to a state of fission, this hellscape scenario could unfold. The following is resource impossible, by the way, so don't panic. Starting fission all at once on that much uranium would destroy the entire world in seconds. Every organism and material known or unknown would be wiped out in the blink of an eye. There is no relative way to describe this reaction. You likely would not even have enough time to process the blistering light before you disintegrated into the void. It would also wipe out the atmosphere, satellites, space stations, any space junk, and all of the area surrounding Earth. The crew of the International Space Station might have time to process the view of the explosion shortly before being deleted from time and space. Speaking of space, if space were to be a very clean vacuum, pure fission in this case could go on indefinitely. This reaction alone on Earth, if there were anything remotely resembling a core created, could theoretically persist infinitely. The elements of fission would have to be destroyed in the detonation in order to stop it. Or there would have to be some surprisingly effective intergalactic fire brigade with the right sort of water to stop the reaction before it ripped a hole in the spacetime continuum. Subscribe to our Substack Skeletons in the Closet for more stories like this.